Okay, so in the last couple of videos, I've shown off basically printing and assembling our own little chaplain and our own little librarian. So I thought in this video, let's get into some of the units, and I want to get into one of the smaller units, something that I wouldn't really have to show too many figures right off the bat for. And this is a unit I want to build back when I played Warhammer 40k. These are Hellblasters, or as they're called in Grimdark Future, Blaster Squad. It's 5 units who have plasma rifles and close combat weapons, and that's what we're essentially going to be building here today. So right in front of me, we've got a selection of 5 plasma rifles with their cables right here, these little pieces, some shoulder plates, and I personally chose the helmets that looked like they were a bit domed like this, because when I paint these, I plan to paint them so it looks like the domes are kind of an orangish tint to signify some UV protection. Because these guys are going to be shooting plasma. They're basically going to be shooting UV beams at their enemies. And we've got a selection of different bodies, and these bodies are actually a bit different than the normal bodies for all the other units. So most of the other units, on their backs, they've got backpacks like this. They're just regular backpacks. And on these backs, they've got a little notch right there where the plasma rifle's cable plugs in. So all the parts that are in this set primarily come from the Socrates Exterminators kit, I believe, from Station Forge. And this is an amazing way to start building up some of the more specialized units for Grimdark Future. So let's get into building. There we go. We've got all the bodies glued together now, hopefully. Honestly, this part took longer than I expected because, just the cable part of the blasters. So next, let's get on some heads and shoulder plates. Or next, we should probably glue them down to the bases. And then heads and shoulder plates. They are all based. They have their helmets. They're just missing their shoulder pads. This is taking a bit longer than I expected, mostly because every so often I accidentally bump the little cable, and if it's not glued on properly, it falls off. Okay, and here we go. We've got ourselves a team of 5 blaster units, a blaster squad right here for if we were playing Grimdark Future, or Hellblasters if we were playing some Warhammer 40k. Honestly, these units are cool looking. I really like the details on them, how the blasters have the little coiling on the front, the cable leading towards their pack and everything. This is a cool detail. For this, the STL was about $15, I believe, and printing them cost me about $1.25, $1.50 worth of resin. So overall, if you already have a resin printer, this is a way better value than buying a unit of Hellblasters from Games Workshop. Sure, you're getting 10 of them for about $60, but at that rate, you're paying about $6 a unit. Whereas if you're printing it yourselves, you're paying about 20 cents, I believe, a unit, and that's after the price of the STL, and you can just print more and more units as you need it or feel like. So this was the first video where I assembled a full squad. I'm gonna have to see how I'm gonna cut that down for time. And yeah, thank you all for watching. In the upcoming videos, I want to experiment more with other squads. I want to see if I can build a squad of intercessors, a squad of reavers or raiders, the battle brothers or the prime brothers as they're called, which are your primary units, or even some the guard squad, or as they're called in Warhammer 40k, some blade guard veterans, where they have the sword, the shield, or a gun, and just building some of those, because those actually look really cool in Warhammer 40k, and we do have some STLs that look almost like them for Grimdark and Station Forge with their Knights set. So we'll see what we're going to do in the next couple of videos. Thank you all for watching, and if you like this content, I would recommend you all go check out my Patreon. I plan to try to do more behind the scenes content there, such as posting painting progresses, planned upcoming videos, and everything in between. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and have a good day.